mash them up.
Thumbs up live, guys. Thumbs up live. Tap the screen, guys.
me. The labor champion. I know people never have key, but now them own a yard. Nobody's supply the history. School bus them creepy picky. A roll call we calling on. A big tree, we ready. When you go down to the police station, you pick what labor. Put the eggs inside the melon. Make sure you remember. And you can walk them one by one. Labor boy walk them two by two. Turn walk them three by three. The best government we run the country. Labor right, love enough, shower. The balance running the country. Labor. And remember, champion Andrew. Let me big up all the hard working member of parliament and councillors. Big up on yourself. Mr. Mackenzie, big up yourself. Christoph Tack, and my auntie, Babsy, Balabaleng. When you go down to the police station, you bring more labor. Put the egg beside the bellon, make sure you remember. And you buy walk them, and labor buy walk them. Like two, me friend, walk them, tree by tree, them best. Walk them, walk them, walk them. Loaded Eagle! Hold on the DJ. And of course, when we get Loaded Eagle, it simply means that the third term is loading. And it will be fully loaded on September 3. We have the best set of member of parliament in this party. We have the hardest working ministers of government in this party. And at this time, I present to you a stalwart of the Jamaica Labour Party, the hardest working local government minister, the man who run Western Kingston, Spanish Town, Labour rights, ring your bell, wave your flags, and make welcome to the podium, the one and only, Desmond Mackenzie. Come we go to church, Labour rights, come we go to church.
proud. Tonight, we are in the last lap, the final stage of the start of a new era. Let us begin officially by playing the greatest party anthem in the world, the anthem of the Jamaica Labour Party. So tonight, we are here, Liberites, gathered in our thousands, tens of thousands of Liberites here in St. Catherine, because we are not afraid. We don't mind people who want to badmine us. One thing we're saying to them, that we will never surrender Jamaica to the PNP. We don't want them to mash up Jamaica again. Liberites, Jamaicans, we have come too far. The government of Dr. Andrew Michael Holness has done wonders for Jamaica since 2016. Liberites, Jamaicans, Jamaica is moving in the right direction. Jamaica is in the best place that it could ever possibly want to be. Jamaica is good. Andrew Holness is good. The only thing that is bad for Jamaica is the People's National Party. Jamaica never got a stone, never got a fight, did it up to be a labor right. Nothing no shape the mood because a woman will like it up to be a labor right. The river come down green, it's a pretty young bride, did it up to be a labor right. And so tonight, we are not here to speak bad mind. We're not here to disrespect anybody. We're not here to disrespect women. And you know, Liberites, how some of them treat women. You can just imagine in their private setting how them treat the women around them. Them not have no regard to women. They don't like women. We want a country that respects every man and every woman. You can't respect some and don't respect others. And I want to warn you, Liberites, you are here in your thousands tonight. This is a beautiful showing. Magnificent display of loyalty and support for your party. But we need to transfer this energy tonight into the ballot boxes right across Jamaica to ensure Chaka Chaka can't test Andrew Michael Holness. And whatever they want to say, the good thinking, honest people of Jamaica will reward Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party with a third term to continue the work that we have started. So let me now move on. I want now to bring to greet you a hard-working member of Parliament. Got the work in 2020. And I've been in this constituency, and I must tell you, I am proud of Big Rob. I am proud of the things that he has been able to do. And let me tell you something. Man for man, pound for pound, character for character. The man who up to go against Big Rob, stand up beside Big Rob, neither in statue or in performance. Member of Parliament to be again, Robert Bob Miller.
Big Rob Miller never go out your man from him back. He said, thank you, Jesus. Big Rob never be in a mother bad. He said, thank you, Jesus. Big Rob, say you love Jamaica, you son you a can. You said, thank you, Jesus.
Labor rights! Labor rights! Over 3 decades, the constituency of Southeast St. Catherine has been governed by the opposition. On September 3rd, 2020, the people of Southeast St. Catherine has given the Jamaica Labour Party a mandate. We have seen the light at the end of the tunnel. I am humbled for the opportunity, and many of us are here today. Since we got reign of the constituency of Southeast St. Catherine, we have seen a cadre of performance after performance. In terms of infrastructure, we have resurfaced areas that we have never seen for over 40 years. The Bridgeport and the Waterport Business Complex that holds the post office has never been resurfaced for over 40 years. It has been done by yours truly. I can recall a particular road named Robinson Close. Listen me. The former member of Parliament, there were 4 roads and 4 more lanes, and him dropped the asphalt, him dropped them all, and him drop him canvas sheet. And when him look on him canvas sheet, him realize he appear labor right there, Robinson Close, and him take up back the mall and take up back the asphalt. And today, Robinson Close is resurfaced. When I went there, a little area near Merkleway has never been done for over 50 years. And Portmore Gardens and Penway, as a matter of fact, Merkleway never have running water, and we run water in there. We rewire through local government and JSIP over 128 houses and place them on the grid. We also have some zinc fence removal in Merkleway. We put up public Wi-Fi, one of the 7 in the constituency, and we have resurfaced the area and Merkleway, a total new community that has always supported the opposition. We have removed Bridgeport High School off the shift system and placed a new block. We have run a permit offense at Bridgeport Primary School for the safety of our kids. And I want to thank the government of Jamaica and Minister Morgan for the Sparks program. We have done Maho Drive, we have done Edgewater Avenue, and we have done Susan Avenue thus far, and many more to come. For years, a Dust Bowl has been affecting the constituency, and the opposition received over $143 million to do a climate change park. And when you look at the $143 million, appear dirt upon dirt. Since I became Member of Parliament, we have started the Resilience Park. Thanks to the government of Jamaica, we broke ground last February, and we will open the park in October of this year. We have done a lot, and many more needs to be done. We want to redevelop the Port Henderson Road into a tourism mecca. We want to lobby the administration for a bus depot adjacent to the Resilient Park. We want to ensure that we have our own NIS building for our elderly in Portmore because they have to traverse to Kingston or Spanish Town. We want our own island transport authority where we can get our own license. And of course, Minister Tufton will speak about it. Our own hospital in Portmore, the Portmore Hospital, because the people of Portmore deserve it. We have done a lot, but more needs to be done. I see such man walking around trying to create mischief. Him trying to be the next Minister of Health, but under my dead body, the people of Southeast St. Catherine will never allow that. In 2015, he said under his own administration that he had to use plastic bag as ears. He said to the people of Jamaica, say them never try poison him, and then him come back and say, then they are try poison him. Brothers and sisters, there's a lot more that needs to be done. The government has been doing a great job. The party that you have elected has served you well. We have brought down unemployment. We have brought down crime. And we are doing the work. We are there for you. So on September 3rd, 2025, put the X beside the bell. Choose Jamaica. Choose Robert Big Rob Miller. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. And choose Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Surely right. So Labour rights, you have heard from Big Rob. But it's not the first them pies them one over the place, them good feet. But that is not our business. Ladies and gentlemen, Labour rights, you must be proud of the work of your government when it comes on to roads in Jamaica. We're not saying that all the roads are in good condition, but they are in far better condition than when we took over in 2016. And a man who has been driving the work program right across Jamaica, Member of Parliament, candidate for North Central Clarendon, State Minister, our Minister without portfolio, Robert Nesta Morgan.
Yeah. Yo, Nesta. And you know we use the Spanish Town.
Spanish Town!
I'm Mr. Shower. Labor
Spanish Town!
They can't be like me. Yeah, Spain don't beat them, but JLP beat them. Every single vote we
a Spanish town with them clown show. Me hear Damian Crawford all over the media, but him couldn't come a Spanish town with him clown show because Spanish town, Spanish clown. I never dreamed when I was a little boy up a wood all ride donkey. I go cut banana. When I was selling tomato in the Maypen market, that one day I would stand in front of a massive crowd like this one here in Spanish Town to give you a message about why choosing the Jamaica Labour Party in this election is the most important decision we will ever make. Like me, many of you had somebody in your life who made a sacrifice for you. My grandmother couldn't read, but she made sure that I went to school. When I couldn't afford student loan, she dig down in her bosom and take out her thread bag and give me the late fee so I could have paid the late fee for student loan. Tonight me have to big up every granny in Jamaica who are raised to pick them to make sure that them go to school even though the thing hard. You're selling at the market, you wash it dirty clothes, but the youth them have to come out to something. People like myself and Andrew Holness who are with granny raised with and we come and I fill up Jamaica. Spanish Town, I'm here to speak to the young people of Jamaica. I'm here to speak to the young people who have ambition. The young lady who wants to get a skill at heart to improve herself and take care of little pitney. The young man who wants to improve himself and go back to school so he can take care of his mother and his family. The people who want education and uplift themselves and their community. I am speaking to the young person who, like myself, grew up from humble beginnings, who never really do well in the beginning, but struggle and come through and build up themselves. And who, because of faith, hard work, and somebody like Andrew Holness will look upon we and say, young man, you have talent. They go build you. They go bring in a Jamaica Labour Party. They go lift you up so you can represent your community and make your constituency proud. I stand here tonight, Labour Writers, proof that with faith, with support and opportunity, every Jamaican young person can have the opportunity to be the best that they can be. Spanish Town, before I go any further, I have to big up my generation. You hear Robert Miller come up here a while ago. I couldn't come here tonight and come cuss off PNP. Because I know so Andrew Holness raised with. We wake up a morning time and think about PNP. We not go out with bed at night time and think about PNP. The only thing we think about at daytime is how to find the good policies to build up Jamaica and improve the lives of every single Jamaican in our country. Labour rights. We have some young people at the Jamaica Labour Party. When you look on Camina, we don't have no comparison over this. When you look on Flight Green, we don't have no comparison over this. When you look on Colonel Charles Jr., we don't have no comparison over this. When you look on Matthew Samuda, Camina Johnson Smith, Faval Williams, Juliet Cuthbert, them no have nobody over there we can compare to the team of Andrew Michael Holness. Shout, 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 as a government has been building Jamaica. When we came into power, the people of St. Thomas were not respected by their government. It is only under Andrew Holness that we have built a brand new urban center in St. Thomas and a brand new road in St. Thomas. So instead of taking 2 hours from St. Thomas to Kingston, the people of St. Thomas can come to Kingston in 1 hour. And right now, land prices in St. Thomas have increased so much. Everybody in St. Thomas, St. Thomas is the next developmental space in Jamaica. We are not only investing in St. Thomas. There was a time when you go to Montego Bay and you wanted to go to Hanover, you had to spend 2 to 3 hours on our Cook Boulevard. We are building the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. So if you want to go to Hanover or you want to go to Cornwall Regional, you don't have to spend no time on the road enough. Because the government is investing in St. James so that Trelawney, Hanover, Westmoreland can have a good transit to boost commerce, to invest in the people of Western Jamaica. And if you thought that the roads we are building in St. Thomas and St. James was enough, we're not done yet. We're going to build a bypass out of Miami Bay. We're going to build a bypass of Spur Tree. We're going to build a bypass in Port Antonio. We're going to build a bypass in Lucy, Hanover. And we're going to extend the road from Williamsfield to the border of Westmoreland. So all the farmers them from St. Elizabeth know states are cheaper because your goods go to Coronation Market. The businessman of Westmoreland, the office spend too much money for gas. This is what a government that cares about the people does. We have built up Jamaica road by road, lane by lane. And Big Rob mentioned to you the amount of roads in his constituency that we fix under the Spark program. The Spark program is not a one parish program. It's not a one constituency program. It's not a one community program. We are fixing 10 roads in every constituency across Jamaica because every single constituency across Jamaica deserves good roads. For the first time in the history of Jamaica, you have a government that is investing in your community roads. And not just we are saying at the international organization, I commend the Jamaica Labour Party for making the biggest investment in community road infrastructure ever since the history of independence. And I say to you, Labour rights, every single Jamaican, in some way, shape or form, has benefited and will continue to benefit under the Jamaica Labour Party. We are the first government that has spent so much on your road infrastructure. We agree. We have not fixed every road in Jamaica, but under Andrew Holness, me and the Prime Minister fixed more road in Jamaica than any other PNP minister works put together. If you add up every PNP minister work and you look from me and Andrew Legacy, them can't compete with Robert Nesta Morgan and Andrew Michael Holness when it comes to fixing roads. And as I leave the platform tonight, Labour rights, we have a clear choice this election. We can go to Kias and Sese, or we can go to a decent government like we have had for the last 10 years. We can go to high unemployment and bad road, or we can go to a government that truly cares about developing the infrastructure of Jamaica. We need a government that has true leadership like the Prime Minister is demonstrating. A government of performance, a government of achievement, a government of progress. So tonight, Labour rights, Well wishers, I ask you, choose Jamaica. Choose Andrew Holness. Choose Jamaica Labour Party for your prosperity, your progress, and your development. Show a Labour right. Show a Labour right. Thank you. Thank you, Robert Nesta Morgan. I am quite sure that when the people of East Central look at their sitting member of parliament and look at the other people them have to ask themselves some serious questions. We choose service of its highest standard. Let's welcome the member of parliament, candidate, and the man who's going to continue Orlando. Showers of blessings to my fellow Jamaica Labourites and to all Jamaicans. My fellow Jamaicans, in East Central we say it makes a difference who represents you, the people of Jamaica. And I want you to understand why it makes a difference. Desmond, Auntie Babsy, there is a young lady in the audience tonight. And when I saw her in one of the 7 JUTC buses that left Gregory Park and Newlands this afternoon, my heart felt good. Because last night, when we were campaigning, she said, see her right there, so she knows how she may attack. She said, MP, me nah vote, cause me not see where to vote for. Nothing happened to me personally. And me up on our veranda, and we hold a reasoning. And I want Jamaicans to understand this. Because when I explained to her that the murder rate in Jamaica in the last year has fallen by almost 50%, which means that she, her daughter, her sister, her mother, her brother are now safer living in the Jamaica today. She said, I never think about it that way there. When I said to her that Jamaica has the best economic recovery in the last 150 years in all the world, she said, MP, me never think about it that way there. And I said to her that the IMF and the World Bank used to ask themselves, when is the Jamaican economy going to crash? Now, every single, and I'm in foreign affairs, donc je sais les choses de quoi je parle. Yo sé las cosas de que estoy hablando. Yes, because Andrew Holness have bright people and educated people around him. Tell PMP do this and beat it. The IMF, the World Bank, and the international agencies that I have to meet with when we do foreign trade, they used to say, when is Jamaica's economy going to crash? Jamaica's economy is now the poster child for trade and investment. Everybody wants a piece of the rock. Everybody wants to own a home on the rock. Well, that's not everybody. Not everybody. Because the Prime Minister told us that some people don't have no house at Jamaica because they don't believe in the future of Jamaica. But everybody is investing in Jamaica. Take it from somebody in foreign affairs and foreign trade. So when I said to her, the economy is growing, when was the last time you hear the dollar slide? When was the last time you hear Jamaica borrow money from IMF, the World Bank, America, China, England, Japan, Canada? We don't need to borrow the money again because we are growing the economy. Jamaica's economy is the strongest it has been in the last 50 years, and you are the safest you have been in the last 30 years. When I said to her, as the economy grows, more people have more money to spend at your shop, she said, Caroline, say no more. Me a come vote. And I saw her, see her there in the front of the audience. We have done more for all Jamaicans. So when you drive on the new road, that is your government working for you. When you go to a new school or a hospital that is being rebuilt, that is your government doing more for you. When we train our young people at heart, we have trained over 150,000 young persons for skills training. And over the last few years, more than 250,000 Jamaicans are now employed. Unemployment is the lowest it has been in Jamaica's history, with no new taxes over the last year. Every Jamaican has a reason to be proud. And my East Central St. Catherine family, I can stand here before you as your son, your brother, your uncle, your father. Some people can only come before you as a political reject. And if the people of St. Elizabeth kick out the garbage, why we want to recycle political trash in a Portmore? If the PNP in St. Elizabeth kick out the garbage, we don't have no recycling factory in Gregory Park or Newlands or Independence City or Watson Grove or Christian Penn. They have kicked out the trash and we don't want it either. We want respectful leadership. Leadership that can campaign on peace, productivity, performance and prosperity. We're not campaigning on war. We're not campaigning on blood and fire, because nobody have put more than a vampire. We don't have no vampire put more. We don't want no blood. We don't want no fire. And we don't want no war. So my East Central family, we have prepared the word. Working with Joy Bella Brown, Damara Lawson, and Marlon Gordon, and the rest of Team Terrell. We will continue to uplift you, your children, and your community. Every year, I continue to send over 3,500 children to school because we believe in education and upliftment for you and your kids and your family. That is the Jamaica Labour Party way. Every ghetto youth deserves a chance, and this right here deserves to succeed. Black skin and black hair in Jamaica deserve a chance to succeed. My mother was no Tapanari. My mother fell panty and brazier downtown. Pick up yourself, Miss Winsome. My father used to run taxi and run bus too when he left the police force. Pick up Father Caroline. Yeah, black people, black skin and black hair can make it in Jamaica without any question about scamming or scrutiny. We must applaud ourselves. Bob Marley said, up, up ye mighty race. The words of Haile Selassie, Bob Marley and Marcus Garvey ring true. So East Central, we are strong with Terrelong. We will continue to fix up your roads, fix up your schools, work with our young people, find them jobs, give them employment. We will work with our seniors. We will continue the good work that we have started, and no political refugee, when them kick out of St. Elizabeth, can stop the progress and the prosperity. Performance over promise. We are voting for sustainability. Shower labor right. One team Maryland. Big up on yourself. Love. My God. You know labor rights? The energy is high, the spirit is good. I want to hear you shout on the top of your voice. Make them stay. Don't a man to go there. I hear you say, Andrew term. I can't hear you, Andrew. We are in a special place. There's a special man who occupies this space. One of the hardest working members of parliament for the Jamaica Labour Party. A man whose work is on display here tonight as a part of the wider team of St. Catherine. South Central St. Catherine, who is the man? Who is the man? Let's welcome Dr. Andrew Weekly.
I can tell you something, that this meeting in Spanish Town is easily the biggest meeting since we started campaigning, Baptist. I can tell you that. When we were without a tree, people became fearful of the Jamaica Labour Party. They became fearful of the energy of the people of Jamaica. And I can say right here in Spanish Town, the first capital of Jamaica, Lord Labour Rights, gonna look good. I want to use this opportunity to share some truth. I was born in Spanish Town along with our leader, Andrew Holness. I was born on 2 Street. Andrew Holness lived on Cumberland Road. My mother worked in a betting shop on Cumberland Road. Both our mothers sat on the same bench at Barrack School, which is now Spanish Town Primary. But the message, labor rights, is not about where you come from, but where you want to go. And I can say it all started right here in Spanish Town for myself and our leader, Andrew Michael Holness.
We never born with no teaspoon in our mouth. We work hard and use education to propel ourselves. We are saying to every single Jamaican that you can attain anything you want once you put your mind to it. That labor rights is what separates us from the PNP. We are not a bunch of tapanarists. We are a bunch of people who want to see better things for Jamaicans and Jamaica. You know, labor rights, and I want to extend this message to Jamaica. You know, our colleague Darvaz always talk about bad mind. But what we have seen over the last couple of years, and in particular during this campaign, is that those guys on the other side full of bad mind. You know, they criticize our policies. When we come with a plan to advance the lives of Jamaicans, them criticize it. One man could not manage his portfolio to the extent that they rob him. The minister then of national security was robbed. If he can't secure himself, or if he secure the rest of us. Labor rights, if that is not bad mind, what is bad mind? And you know some labor rights? If you seek to represent people, you need to be loyal. That is something that those guys on the other side don't have a clue about. They have become what I call aliens, running from one constituency to another because they want power. You know, labor rights, the same man, Peter Bunting, and I call him by name, because we're not afraid of nobody in a Spanish town. You know, labor rights, while I'm not sure what he was doing in Portland that would have caused him to lose his firearm and then blame it on another youth, I can tell you something, labor rights. That man represented Central Manchester for a number of terms and was defeated by Rhoda Boy Crawford and then run from the people in Central Manchester and now a local seat in a South Manchester. If that is not disloyalty, what is disloyalty? You have a fear dread because a true Rasta no shield. You have a fear dread that was in East Rural St. Andrew. And you know, the irony of it is that he was pushed out by the PNP workers and supporters in that constituency. Yet, him run come a St. Catherine and get a seat. But I know that brother here must have a backsliding waiting for him in Northwest St. Catherine. Labor rights. And you know, Jamaicans, I want us to really analyze what I'm saying. You have a next man, Wickham McNeil, served many terms in Western Westmoreland. And all of we know that Negril is a critical part of our tourism product. And he was Minister of Tourism for many years. Yet he was booted by the people of Western Westmoreland and now in Ghana, Northern Trelawney and Lucasi. He was not even loyal to the PNP people that served him in Western Westmoreland for many terms. Now him gone, another in Trelawney, with 2 overweight begin another backside. But you know labor rights. You know labor rights. There's another guy. I don't know if they call him Satan or Dayton or Watan. I don't know if I want ton. If I'm a Chinese, but all I can tell you labor rights. That man, born and raised in Northwest Center, served as member of parliament for 2 terms, was defeated by Crystal Lee and in run gone at Eastern Westmoreland. Those type of people that are not loyal cannot be allowed to take charge of the affairs of our country. Jamaica, we have over the last 9 years turned around the affairs of our country, and we cannot make any mistakes at this time by handing over the reins of power to those guys that are not loyal to you and to Jamaica. A good leader, a good member of parliament would stay with his or her people through thick times, through bad times, through good times. That is what we know in Spanish Town. That is what Jamaica wants. Loyalty to the end. Those guys, labor rights on the other side, will do anything for power. They will do anything for power. They will tell all the lies. But I can tell you this. Gone are the days where they can fool the people. Jamaicans are sensible people right now. If any other time you could have fooled them, you can't fool us now. We know what is right for Jamaica. You know, labor rights. And you know, oftentimes I make reference to labor rights. But my message is beyond the labor rights alone. We as a people must recognize when someone come with gimmicks. You know, right now, we have been experiencing a serious or significant decrease in crime and violence in our country. They were the ones that opposed every policy, every initiative of our government. And now, today, if you could extrapolate, over 700 lives have been saved in Jamaica because of the fact that we are managing crime and violence in our country. Labor Jamaicans. The level of desperation is so obvious that every time they want to catch our vibes, they try to mimic the policies of the Jamaica Labour Party government. They will tear down every plan we have. In fact, those guys said that they're going to scrap the rural school bus system. They do not care about Jamaicans. They are just about opposing what is good for Jamaicans. All of a sudden, labor rights, they come with some policies that they want to do this to income tax. And when we ask them, how you going to do it, they say, because the economy is growing under the Labour Party government, then they can extrapolate and project that they can come with a plan. Why would you want to change course? They are like the thieves in the night that don't put in the work, but they want to reap the fruit. They never plant no corn, but they want to reap the corn. They want to reap the barn. We don't want them to reap the barn because they never plant no corn. Jamaica, you have a responsible government. We are not coming on any platform to make promises that we cannot fulfill. In 2016, we came with 1.5. And when we got government, we realized that the budget that they passed was flawed because we were some $20 billion behind in revenue. But because we made that commitment, we stood by that and we initiated the 1.5. We will not come on any platform and make promises that are not real. We understand and appreciate the Jamaican people. You are not fools and we will not take you for fools. But those guys, because they are so desperate for power, they will make up any form of gimmicks. We don't want to clown like Damon Crawford come and make gimmicks about the real reality of Jamaicans. Whenever that young man go on a stage, and I must say I'm disappointed. Chris, I must tell you this, you made a mistake. You made a great mistake when you let him teach the people at UWI. You made a great mistake because Christopher Tufton was the one that gave him the job at UWI to be a lecturer. And I said, Chris, that is the only mistake you have made in life. That man always say everybody does. He always say everybody does. But if he was that intelligent and sensible, he would have come to the people with serious arguments and not come on the stage like him a clown. Big man, we don't deal with that in a Spanish town. You know, labor rights, I have a good friend, Alfred Dawes. And I said to Alfred, leave the politics thing alone. Because if you go a St. Catherine Eastern, Big Robber got destroyed. And I can tell you something. I have all the confidence that come September 3rd, Big Rob was sent back home, Dawes. But since we are in Portmore, there's a guy who used to reside in Northeast St. Elizabeth. And I want to tell you something, I don't know why the PMP run him from over there, but it could not be anything good. could not be anything good. Another reject is now in East Central St. Catherine. Terry Long whopped him in 2020. And now he might get another backsliding in 2025. Him could have pushed down the woman them some more because obviously he no love woman. So labor rights, Jamaica. I ask you, who can you trust the future of this country with? Who can you trust the future of your children and grandchildren with? Our politics is not about PNP or JLP. Our politics is about Jamaica. And that is why labor rights, we are choosing Jamaica. We are about Jamaica. And so when you hear them say, time come, yes, time come for us to choose Jamaica. Time come for us to choose the JLP. Time come to choose yourself as Jamaica. Shower labor rights.
And he said, Andrew, I like you, your time, so you better believe. Labor right, we no labor. And he said, September 3rd, the railway is strong. Jamaica, me tell you, put up X beside the bed. Forward, we are going and look back on my head. To me love, the third time, and we run and me love.
Thank you. Boy, this a crowd, you are huge. Massive crowd, massive crowd. Labor rights, light up with the phone, make them say, light up with the phones. Light up with the phones. Brief greetings. The Minister of Commerce and Industry, Senator Albin Hill.
And your community, we will build up Jamaica by supporting good policies.
Shower labor rights. Spanish Town labor rights. Shower. Labor rights. I want to say to you, the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness is very different from the People's National Party. We are a very different and better party. Every time, every single time, from Bustamante to Sangster to Shearer to Siaga, every single time the Labour Party build up Jamaica, the PNP come in and mash it down. Every single time. There must be no more time for them. The PNP them borrow. The PNP borrow so much money that Jamaica almost sink under the debt. When we talk to anybody, them say we don't want to lend Jamaica any money. Jamaica is a basket case. So Andrew Holness take over the party in 2016. I remember the Sunday morning, we sit in his office and we craft out 1.5 and him call, me was there, him call one of the biggest tapaнаris a support Marky G, whatever them call him. And when Andrew put the program to them and said we are going to do 1.5, we have to ease the burden, the pressure on Jamaicans. The tapaнаris say it can't work. I tell you more, 5 days before the election, in February 2016, him come out with a big front page article on the Gleaner and say it can't work, that the tapaнаris get it wrong. Dress back, Andrew Holness, make sure it works. And you know, it works so much that 1.5 change Jamaica. It works so much that now them over there are trying to copy 1.5, but them don't even know how to do it. Them can't calculate it right. Them don't know what them are doing. So Jamaica, let me tell you something. The Jamaica Labour Party is a much different and better party than the PNP can ever be. We don't mash down Jamaica. We build up Jamaica. Let me ask you all Labourites, what the PNP do with all that money? 147% of our debt. What did they do with the money? Where are the new roads? Where were the hospitals that they built? Where were the schools? Where were the new police stations? What them do with the money? We can't find it. Let me tell you what them do to Jamaica. Them look on Jamaica and them use the government to borrow money from the Tapanari's people in Jamaica. Them make money at 25, 45, up to 70% interest. And the poor Jamaican people, I just come from Manchester last night. Me down there often. Me down in South Manchester. And Peter Bunting down there run after road, run him away from central Manchester. Peter down there, drive up in him Benzem and in Tapanari's car. And it's in Manchester. Chris knows, because I know Chris' mother lived in Manchester. I went to her funeral when she died. Sorry, she passed away. Well, Bunting down there, I know, I look votes from people. It was in Manchester, I read in the newspaper that at least two people commit suicide because of FinSAC. Them couldn't bear the debt, them commit suicide. You know who make money? You know who make money? The man them who discount the debt and mere banker, me know what me I talk about. Discount the debt and made tens of millions of American dollars. And some of them don't even have a house in Jamaica. They said the Jamaica Labour Party is a much different and better party. Look at the people Andrew have around him. Kamina, Desmond, Chris, Favour, Dana. Choose Jamaica. Choose the Jamaica Labour Party. Choose Andrew Michael Holness to continue to run this country for the third term. Show our Labour rights. Thank you. Labour rights. The next speaker is easily the best Minister of Health in the history of Jamaica. Campaign chairman of the Jamaica Labour Party. Out of Labour country, West Central, St. Catherine, let's welcome Dr. Chris Tuftana. Coming here, them show me something on social media say me get fired from the campaign manager work. Well, I still there, representing Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party and the people of Jamaica. Don't follow rumors. Today is the last mass meeting and a time, I believe, for a moment of important truth. Let's look into the mirror and ask ourselves the question, who do you trust to take our country forward? Important question. Who do you trust to take our country forward? And I'm talking to you, the thousands and thousands and thousands of laborites in Spanish Town. But I'm also talking to you, the Jamaicans in your living rooms, on your verandas, watching it through your phones or on your television. This campaign, why you listen to me carefully? Because I have been very integral as part of the team. And I've been a part of the Andrew Holness government for 9 years. I want to say at this last mass rally, this campaign has been a tale of two political parties. Listen to me good. One party, the PNP, hustling the other party, the JLP, making up promises as they go along without any serious thought or logic. Them say them support crime reduction, but them cost the government that has put the plans in place to reduce crime. What can go so? Them are going to support income tax threshold increase. First, them say it's going to come from organic growth. Then them change them out and say it come from primary slope surplus. Which is it? Them launch one manifesto one day and said this is the hope for the future. And a few days after Labour Party launched their manifesto, them said them are come with a baby manifesto 2, because their own not adequate. Their story. I want you to listen to me, and I want Jamaicans to listen to me, and I'm very calm today. Their story is a story of confusion and of mix-up. That's not the leadership that you want to carry you for the next 5 years. That is the PNP story in this campaign, and if you examine their legacy, that has been the legacy of the People's National Party. They broke down and we in the Jamaica Labour Party have built up. Our party, over the last number of weeks, on the other hand, we have made commitments and have given and shown results. Let me tell you about health upgrades in the parish of St. Catherine. And I'm going to go right across the board. I'm going to stick to health since I am the health minister. If you go to the center of Spanish Town, where Spanish Town Hospital is, you will see 2 big yellow cranes in the air building out the 6-story building of the new Spanish Town Hospital. That is a deliverable by this Jamaica Labour Party government. That hospital will add more beds. It will have 7 new operating theaters. It will come with CT scan and MRI machines, more nurses, more doctors, and more treatment for those who need it in the St. Catherine Parish and its environs, built by Labour, loading for you, the benefit of the people. That is the Labour Party story. If you go down to Old Harbour, right in the square of Old Harbour, or go next door to St. Jago Park, or to Portmore, you see under construction new health centers that are bigger and better, and that will come with more doctors, more services, lab, pharmacy for the people of those communities in St. Catherine. That is the story of the Jamaica Labour Party. And them already talk about the new hospital that is loading under the next administration, because the PNP fight out the people of Portland to have their own parish. Under this Labour Party government, Portmore will have their own parish status, and we will build a hospital in the Portmore area That is the story of this Jamaica Labour Party government. Remember what I said? This election is a tale of two political parties. The Labour Party deliver, the PNP promise, and them cannot deliver. Today we are days left to the next 5 years. Labour rights and Jamaicans. I urge all party supporters and party workers to prepare for Wednesday, the 3rd of September. Don't get... We have seen everybody have an opinion about the result of the election. I see one poll that says we are runaway victors and another poll that says we're in a statistical dead heat. Don't get carried away by polls. We know that the Jamaican people believe in the Jamaica Labour Party, but election is where it matters. The best poll is the poll on the 3rd of September at 5 o'clock when we check up the votes and we return the Jamaica Labour Party to the victory and for the next 5 years. So I close this evening by saying and appealing to all Jamaicans in your living room, listening to your radio, watching your TV, listening to what we are saying. The election is a tale of two organizations. The PNP that has a legacy of debt, of taxes and failed promises. The JLP that has not raised your taxes, has reduced your debt, has controlled crime and has created jobs over the last 9 years under this Andrew Holness government. It seems to me that all well-thinking Jamaicans will recognize that the choice is clear. The Jamaica Labour Party has done more for the people of Jamaica, for their families and for this country than the PNP has ever done in all the years that they have had the opportunity to lead this country. I want to say to those who are still trying to make up their minds, and guess what? It's all right. It's all right. We have people who here who already make up their mind, dressed in green. It's okay for people to think about the issues. We respect the right of every Jamaican. As you make up your mind, look in the mirror and ask yourself the simple, straight, frank question. Will I be better off in the next 5 years under Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party based on what they have done in the last 9 years? Or should I experiment with a party that said one thing today, another thing tomorrow, and not sure about what I'm going to say the next day? We cannot experiment with the lives of Jamaicans, their children, and their family. You know what we represent. You know what we have done. People of Jamaica, let us go for the next 5 years under Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party as we build on what we have done before. We have done more for you. We will continue to do more for you. Come the 3rd of September, go out there, put your ex beside the bell, support the Labour Party, and we will work for you. God bless Jamaica. God bless Jamaica. Long be long. Labour rights, Christoph Dunn deserve a greater round of applause from the Labour rights here tonight. But you know, the other people them talk about blood and fire. Them rights. The fire evening tide walk. The blood of green beer. They talk about blood and fire. We of the Jamaica Labour Party talk about God and prayer because we want to build the country, not to divide Jamaica. We want to build a country to unite the Jamaican people with respect for man and God. We used to live on the same street in West Kingston. I live at 34 Bond Street. She lived at 28 Bond Street, 24 Bond Street. When she lie down on her back at night, she can count every star because the roof had a whole heap of hole. Edward Siaga gave us the opportunity to serve Jamaica. They lock her up, send her to prison because she stood up for the rights of the Jamaican people. Senior female member of parliament, minister of a whole lead of portfolio. Let's welcome Babsy Olivia. Babsy Rain. Tonight, I'm saying to all the laborites here that I know you're ready, but I'm not just going to talk to you, the laborites. I'm going to talk to Jamaica. Because it's not just about labor rights. It's about Jamaica. Jamaica, the country we all love. Spanish Town, you look good. St. John, St. Catherine, you look good. South St. John, St. Catherine, you look good. The one at St. Catherine look good. I want to ask all the candidates from St. Catherine who is present here tonight to stand up. All St. Catherine candidates, stand up. And I want you to show them all the love you can.